right, and in this all-out war yet again, Kangana has fired another shot at the Uddhav government. This time on Times Now's news break that the Agadi government has now decided to move court seeking to demolish parts of her house in Khar for illegal construction. Kangana has now tweeted reacting to that news break, saying, "Come Uddhav Thackeray and Karan Johar gang, you broke my workplace. Come now break my house, then break my face and body. I want the world to see clearly what you anyway do underhand. Whether I live or die, I will expose you regardless."
उद्धव ठाकरे, तुझे क्या लगता है कि तूने फिल्म माफिया के साथ मिलके मेरा घर तोड़ के मुझसे बहुत बड़ा बदला लिया है? आज मेरा घर टूटा है, कल तेरा घमंड टूटेगा। ये वक्त का पहिया है, याद रखना, हमेशा एक जैसा नहीं रहता। और मुझे लगता है कि तुमने मुझ पर बहुत बड़ा एहसान किया है, क्योंकि मुझे पता तो था कि कश्मीरी पंडितों पे क्या बीती होगी। आज मैंने महसूस किया है, और आज मैं इस देश को वचन देती हूँ कि मैं सिर्फ अयोध्या पे ही नहीं, कश्मीर पे भी एक फिल्म बनाऊंगी और अपने देशवासियों को जगाऊंगी, क्योंकि मुझे पता था हमारे साथ होगा तो होगा, लेकिन मेरे साथ हुआ है, इसका कोई मतलब है, इसके कोई मायने हैं। और उद्धव ठाकरे, ये जो क्रूरता और ये जो आतंक है, अच्छा हुआ ये मेरे साथ हुआ, क्योंकि इसके कुछ मायने हैं। जय हिंद, जय महाराष्ट्र।
Has the Shiv Sena government then completely lost the plot in their excitement to go after somebody who's spoken up? Not only have they gone against the advice of their own alliance partners, but even court orders. Tuhin Sena, spokesperson of the BJP, joins us along with author Ratan Sharda, Surinder Chauhan, advocate. And that's the question I would like to put to you first, Yogita Bhayana. How can this be explained? How can this be condoned? You break her office and now you're trying to break her house. And suddenly you wake up to this when she speaks up against you. A little bit of a coincidence, isn't it, Yogita?
Not really a coincidence. It is a very clear-cut message that they are trying to intimidate her, and it definitely it's not done. I completely echo the sympathy. Definitely, it's a revenge. However, I also feel that what is happening to Riya also is not justified. You know how I mean, and why Kangana is involving herself and getting into this mess. Now look at her psychology. I don't know why she wants to invite trouble. I think she has some attention-seeking disorder. I'm sorry to say. But look at her now. I just heard her statements just now, what she said, that Ayodhya, Kashmiri Pandit, Pakistan. What is this? I mean, she's trying to grab that attention, and I mean, this
she wanted attention
country.
and she got the BMC's attention.
People react differently in our country.
Tuhin Sena.
Well,
this is crazy. I mean, you are inviting trouble. You are inviting trouble, and then you are saying.
What are you talking? I think if you can't talk logic, please don't talk.
Ma'am, very respectfully, to paraphrase what you said, you're basically saying that she spoke too much and she asked for it. This basically is paraphrasing into that argument. You're asking for it.
I'm not asking she spoke too much. No. I'm not saying she spoke too much. I'm saying she did not make sense. If you are talking illogical, whatever has happened to, again, I'm saying it is not justified at all.
What Shiv Sena has done, that their houses will be broken.
It's utter.
So the state comes after them.
I'm not saying at all. I'm not saying that this is justified. I'm just saying that she is also no less. She's also no less. She's trying to just get attention. Exactly, I'm just trying to say nobody can. She's no less. I'm sorry. Why she's getting communal angle to it? She can be booked for communal riots. Okay, she should be booked for communal riots. Now she is bringing Kashmiri Pandits, Ayodhya. She is bringing communal angle to everything. I mean, what the hell is this? This is a democracy. This is. I'm sorry. Just please, just tell this man to shut up.
Okay. Civility, please. You know, there's one thing that we really draw the line at, and that is basic civility. This is not that channel. We're not going to do that, you know, shut up and you shut up. Please, everyone. I'm going to lower everyone's fader now. All right? civility. Tuhin Sinha, respond.
Padmaja, I have to say this, that the political dispensation of Maharashtra today has exposed itself as an extremely naughty dispensation, if I may use their own lingo. What they have done, they have not just demolished Kangana's office, but they have demolished their own political legacy as well as the political future of penguins disguised as Yuva Netas. Now, two important points. Your own channels reported there are at least 50,000 constructions in Mumbai which violate the rule. Why have they not gone through, a proper order? And where is it that they have given a one-day notice? That the High Court order has been very clear. No destruction, no demolition was supposed to be happening till 30th September. So they have also violated the High Court order. Number two, can the Chief Minister ensure that no part of Martanshri itself has an illegal structure? He cannot. It is what has happened today in Maharashtra, I'm very sorry, has just showed that probably it's a pro-mafia agadi.
You're saying Martanshri has illegal structure?
No. Can he ensure that? There's no amount of construction over there that violates the rules. Like you said, there are 54,000 buildings, there are 54,000 structures which have some violation or the other.
Surinder Chauhan.
So why is it that this priority is being given?
So this is basically revenge politics, Surinder Chauhan. You don't like what someone's saying, it's the most unsubtle way of telling a citizen, shut up.
So the gentleman is approving that unauthorized construction should stay in Mumbai?
Very amusing, such illogical people. Do you only give a 24 hours notice? Do you violate your own High Court order?
You are the
That is
only
my
one.
Well,
simple
that
question.
may be a
You are the
gentleman,
only
that may be an illegality. That may be an illegality.
You
But
are
are
the
you
only
approving an
logical person.
unauthorized construction? Are you approving it?
No, I mean, are you approving people getting into the home of a woman who has, constructed a property of her own money behind her?
No, I am not approving it. I am not approving. If the authorities are doing something legal,
the authorities could not
no, certainly not. Gentlemen, certainly not.
Are you
Certainly not.
could not wait for 2 hours?
Certainly not. The authorities have acted illegally. They will face the music. If they are within the purview of law, nothing can be done to them. The rule of law is for everyone. Either it is for the commissioner, or it is for the actor, or it is for every citizen.
That is exactly why I am saying what is happening to the 54,000 other violations of the rule of law is everyone. Please don't contradict yourself.
And sir,
So yes, the BMC will take care of that.
What you
BMC will
conveniently
take care of
ignore,
that.
what you
And you
conveniently
also
ignore
can
that
now.
this demolition
You also can
activity
consider.
was wrong has been certified by none other than the Bombay High Court, which is why they put a stay. And the amazing thing is, Ratan Sharda, that the demolition continued despite the stay of the High Court. What could be more brazen, Mr. Chauhan? And you're sitting here and saying that, oh, anyone who is saying that this is wrong is supporting illegal construction. Then by that logic, the Bombay High Court supports illegal construction, according to your logic, Ratan Sharda.
See, this is being reduced to quality, property dispute.
On the
Sir,
primary side, you have
this is
sought
not
an
a property
affidavit
dispute.
reply
Can I have my
from
say?
Mr. Chauhan, now don't heckle.
This is
Let Ratan Sharda speak.
property dispute. This is a political dispute. So to kill a political dispute, you are trying to raise somebody's hard-earned money. This girl comes from a mountain village, a very poor family, raises herself to this level, and you go down to the level of a
don't
street
get that
goon
sympathy
and
thing.
destroy a home. The way you are speaking, it means that they knew already that it is illegal. So what were they doing for so many years? What are they doing? And here is a lady, her message, underlying message is keep off it. That was her message. And keep quiet. That was her message. So as a citizen of this country, I cannot speak. I cannot tell anybody what's going wrong. Everybody knows what is happening about drug mafia in this Mumbai for long years. If this incident happened which has brought it out, you should be happy. You should be happy they are children. Your people could live peacefully without drugs. But we don't want that. We want this to carry on. We want this to continue.
My only problem, Padmaja, is not what has happened. Of course, I'm
sorry, madam, I'm from Mumbai. Let me speak.
It is the wrong thing which they have done. It's a very open kind of a fight which Shiv Sena has gone into. They have exposed themselves. I completely agree. I have no sympathies for Shiv Sena.
COVID record, but we cannot speak about it. We cannot speak about Palghar incident when people have been let off because there was no charge sheet filed. We cannot speak because we fear this law, we fear this politics. I really feel sad that people who come on temporary power believe they are Mughals. They will last forever. They are king and queens of England and they can bully anybody. Sorry, this bullying will not.
High Court order has been violated.
I don't know, Kangana.
Can I speak?
My simple point is, tomorrow,
absolutely.
In Bombay laws are such, you can get into any
I know what you mean, Padmaja. There are thousands of violations happens in this country, but what I'm just trying to get your attention is that when you understand there is a situation, at least don't aggravate the problem by putting fuel to the fire. Now she is making it more communal. It is not correct. I mean, I'm sorry. It can lead to riots. It can lead to riots. Her statement can lead to riots. She should be first. Listen. Why is she getting communal angles again?
I have been in Mumbai.
Why? She gets herself into trouble. This is not justified, but at the same time, she should not be doing all this.
You don't even know what's happening in Mumbai. We know how we suffer. Look at the Corona case. Has anybody bothered to talk about Corona? What is happening there? The biggest numbers.
No, but Yogita Bhayana is saying to Hind Sinha that Kangana, if anything, is only capitalizing on it. To put it very bluntly, she is saying that वो भी कोई दूध की धुली नहीं है. She is capitalizing on it and she is communalizing it. To Hind Sinha.
I really don't know whether she understands the difference between a state and a private individual.
वो झांसी की रानी ठीक है, कैरेक्टर ची प्लेट.
आपको सबसे पहले तो ये नहीं पता है कि एक स्टेट और प्राइवेट इंडिविजुअल के बीच ये अंतर है कि एक प्राइवेट इंडिविजुअल भले ही कोई गुस्ताखी करे, एक प्राइवेट इंडिविजुअल भले ही कोई गुस्ताखी करे.
आपको भी नहीं पता है कि इनके हजारों करोड़ों फॉलोअर्स होते हैं. इनके हजारों करोड़ों फॉलोअर्स होते हैं. इनकी एक स्टेटमेंट रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी से बोलनी चाहिए. आपको नहीं पता. She has so many followers on Twitter. She should know what she's doing.
Ma'am, when we speak about, with due respect, when we speak about people talking responsibly, I totally agree with you, but I think that ship sailed when a member of parliament of the ruling party decided to call a woman haram khor, and the very next day he was made the chief spokesperson of the party.
It's wrong.
I think responsible talk, that line was
absolutely wrong.
Long ago.
Absolutely wrong.
If anything, he's being rewarded for that kind of behavior.
That's exactly
Leave alone chastised or criticized.
तो वो फिर अच्छा तो फिर वो she was Padmaja, she was also rewarded with Y+ security.
So the state should not be responsible. Individual citizens should have the mantle of being responsible.
Y+ security. So she got Y+ security because of that only. She also got advantage. So it's okay. People are there, but she should make sure what she speaks should make sense.
That is the standard of liberalism.
No abuse. What abuse? I'm sorry. Excuse me. Yes, she.
Okay, that is okay. Just a second, gentlemen and Yogita Bhayana, just stay on for a second because one of our viewer also wants to join in. Rajgopal from Ahmedabad. Mr. Rajgopal, I will go to him in just a bit, but I'm taking a very quick break. I'll come back to both Mr. Surinder Chauhan and to Tuhin Sinha on the other side of this break. Well, the bullying of Kangana Ranaut at the hands of the Shiv Sena government seems to have divided the Aghadi itself. A meeting of the alliance is taking place even as we speak, and we are getting inside details of what has happened in this meeting. Sharad Pawar, that meeting is just about to start, and it turns out that the NCP chief and Maratha strongman Sharad Pawar is unhappy with what is being done. Sources telling Times Now that in the meeting, Pawar is expected to express unhappiness. Earlier, he has also spoken and, according to sources, expressed discomfort with the BMC's action at Kangana's office. Arunil is joining us on this story. Arunil, one, please confirm what time will the meeting start, and two, if Sharad Pawar is uncomfortable with what's happening, why didn't he step in sooner and stop it?
Well, that is the main question that arises, Padmaja. The meeting is about to start now. The NCP Supremo Sharad Pawar is already at the official residence of CM Uddhav Thackeray. However, with respect to the information about this meeting, it was already there by 4:30 p.m. today. It wasn't a secret anymore that Sharad Pawar was not happy, was very disappointed with the action that the BMC had initiated. And in fact, he had given out a statement also saying that there are many illegal structures in the city of Mumbai. You just cannot target one particular person. So basically what we understand, Padmaja, is after the statement of Sharad Pawar and he spoke to some of the senior Shiv Sena leaders, and then it was decided that the Maha Vikas Aghadi leaders will basically distance themselves from this entire. Nobody will be coming speaking about it. It was Sharad Pawar's word was supposed to be the last word in this. So whether there will be a back foot kind of a thing that kind of a stance the Maha Vikas Aghadi leaders, especially the Shiv Sena takes tomorrow, that remains to be seen. But yes, Sharad Pawar is clearly unhappy. He has expressed it, and he is expected to.
Just let me ask you a follow-up question on that. All right. So the Pali Hill office was demolished. Maybe Sharad Pawar couldn't do anything about it in time. 4:30 p.m. he expressed his displeasure. By 6 p.m. it was announced that actually now the BMC is going to go after Kangana's house as well. So is the government or the Shiv Sena not listening to their alliance partner, the NCP? Are they ignoring Sharad Pawar? Does he not matter in this alliance?
Well, the decision to go against Kangana's house was taken, in fact, earlier, Padmaja, but the information about it was released by around 6 p.m. And yes, it was a complete all-out attack that the Shiv Sena had basically planned. But because of the displeasure that Sharad Pawar has come out in the open and mentioned about it, now we understand that the Shiv Sena has been forced to take a backward step to a major extent, because the other alliance partner, the Congress, has also been very quiet with respect to all the developments over here, because it has impacted both the partners, basically NCP and Congress. They feel that the BMC belongs to the Shiv Sena. The Shiv Sena ordered the BMC to do so, but it is the image of the Congress and the NCP which has also taken a hit pan-India. So why should that happen? So Sharad Pawar clearly is unhappy. He is expected to give out his displeasure, mention his disappointment to the CM of Maharashtra and Sanjay Raut particularly. Sanjay Raut and Sharad Pawar are the two main important people who had basically took this three-party alliance and formed the government. But if at all there are any differences between them, then it would be very difficult for the Maha Vikas Aghadi.
All right. So when you're saying that they're going to take a step back, are you saying that they may reconsider their decision, seeking that the stay on demolition at Kangana's house be removed?
Well, mostly, Padmaja, we can expect that with respect to now the stance that the Shiv Sena leaders are taking. When we speak to Shiv Sena leaders as well, earlier they were extremely vocal about the Kangana issue. Everybody wanted to speak about it. They were very aggressive. But now nobody wants to speak about anything on the Kangana issue. They have been clearly saying that there is a diktat from the main leadership, basically the CMO, not to speak on the Kangana issue. That is after Sharad Pawar came out in the open and expressed his disappointment and displeasure, saying that it shouldn't have been done. It was what the BMC's action was not at all justified, considering there are many illegal structures in the city of Mumbai.
So yes, and as Mumbai Bureau Chief Kajal is just mentioning right now, it was the Congress that moved the privilege motion against Kangana Ranaut, and the NCP Home Minister Anil Deshmukh, who went curiously silent. In fact, let me put that question to Kajal also, who's through with us. This just seems to be a very, very convenient good cop, bad cop. You get the good press also, so you say, oh, we've distanced ourselves from Shiv Sena, and then you also do all these other things. It's a witch hunt, well and proper. Let's make no bones about it. Kajal.
Padmaja, it is very curious that after everything was done, this whole build-up of 2-3 days, Sharad Pawar today comes across and says that he's disappointed and he doesn't think that Kangana Ranaut needs to be given this much importance, where he could have very well reined in his own Home Minister, who during the session made this entire thing saying that there will be an inquiry into the allegations of drugs usage against Kangana. The Congress's Bhai Jagtap moved a privilege motion against Kangana. So all three parties of the MVA have been united, at least in the assembly proceedings. And given the acumen of Sharad Pawar, he has been involved in every step of the way. It would be very, very, premature to say that Sharad Pawar did not know when all of this was happening.
And it seems extremely disingenuous at this point. When you see the blowback, very conveniently distance yourself from the negative publicity and let Shiv Sena carry the can. It's not as simple as that. If collective decisions, then collective responsibility and collective criticism. Stay with me. I have to take a very quick break at this point. I'll come back to my colleagues as that meeting is about to start at Varsha, at the Chief Minister's residence anytime now, and also go across to our guests. Welcome back. Times Now is learning that even before the meeting between the Agadi partners starts in Mumbai, Sharad Pawar has expressed unhappiness over the action taken by the BMC, but has said that if the construction was illegal, then it's okay, but the haste should not have been shown. Well, Times Now has now accessed an RTI document which shows how this demolition was plain and simple vendetta. Because even if there is illegality, and RTI shows that out of 52,154 complaints regarding illegal structures across Mumbai that have been filed with the BMC, action has been taken so far in only 10% of the cases. Then how is it that the BMC suddenly decided within 24 hours to take action against Kangana Ranaut?
मैंने महानगर पालिका के पास एक आरटीआई फाइल किया था कि 2016 से लेकर 2019 तक कुल कितने अवैध बांध काम हुए हैं और कुल कितने अवैध बांध कामों पर महानगर पालिका ने कार्रवाई की है। जानकारी के मुताबिक 1 मार्च 2016 से लेकर 8 जुलाई 2019 तक कुल 94,851 अवैध निर्माण की घटनाएं हुई हैं, जिसमें महानगर पालिका ने मात्र 5,461 अवैध निर्माणों पे कार्रवाई की है। तो मेरा सवाल यह है कि जिस तरह से कंगना रनौत के बंगले ऊपर महानगर पालिका ने मुस्तैदी दिखाई है, क्या उसी तरह से जो और भी अवैध बांध काम हुए हैं उनके ऊपर भी मुस्तैदी दिखाएगी क्या महानगर पालिका? और जो शिवसेना पार्टी के सैकड़ों शाखाएं अवैध रूप से बनाई गई है उसके ऊपर आखिर कार्रवाई कब करेगी?
रोजाना अगर हम शिकायत की बात करते हैं तो मुंबई महानगर पालिका की हद में ऑनलाइन में 100 से अधिक शिकायतें दर्ज होती हैं और जो वार्ड स्तर पर जो शिकायतें दर्ज होती है वो अलग होती है। यानी सालाना 30,000 से भी अधिक शिकायतें अवैध निर्माण की मुंबई शहर में दर्ज होती है। दुर्भाग्य से वार्ड स्तर पर जो कार्रवाई होनी चाहिए वो होती नहीं है।
And let me take that across to our panel again. Tuhin Sinha, spokesperson of the BJP, with us along with author Ratan Sharda and advocate Surinder Chauhan. This really does speak volumes, Tuhin Sinha.
Well, bottom line is that, Padmaja, this is a pro-mafia Agadi which will go to any extent to unleash venom, vindictiveness and violence upon those who criticize it. Because, when the High Court has made this order of no demolition till 30th, it clearly meant that there was political interference or political pressure upon the commissioner to go ahead with it. Secondly, I need to point this out that if you realize in the last few days, never has a political entity been so brazen in showcasing its misogynistic character. First, they rewarded the person who had abused Kangana Ranaut with words like naughty, and I'm being very decent about it, by making him the chief spokesperson, and today they have unleashed violence upon her office in her absence. Now, any woman, I have the simple question, how can any woman, self-respecting woman, support this political dispensation?
Mr. Chauhan, plain and simple, it is misogyny.
No, it is not. I disagree with that because you see the accusation made by Kangana Ranaut, "Tune mera ghar toda hai." What Chief Minister has to do with this? The Mumbai municipality is there. Municipality is taking some action under the law.
Wait a second, you're saying this is not misogyny. To abuse someone and then go after her is not misogyny, just to be clear.
No,
it's not.
Chief Minister is abusing her. She is saying, Uddhav Thackeray, "Tune mera ghar teka." This kind of respect is according to a Chief Minister, an elected representative of a state.
Right. So she should treat with respect
he is the Chief Minister of Maharashtra.
The head of a party who has just called her a rather objectionable word.
It is what the Chief Minister has to do with the demolition.
Oh, okay.
Chief Minister has nothing to do with the demolition. It is the municipality job.
So
municipality
the chief minister should be treated with respect because it's his party member who's saying it. It's the Rajya Sabha MP who's saying it.
Are
He
you
said nothing.
suggesting that all the political leader in this country? No. Are you suggesting that all the political leaders are putting pressures on the officials? It is not. It is not the case.
Yes, BMC suddenly woke up on Tuesday morning and said, I think
there is a rule.
I think that notice that we sent to Kangana 2 years ago, it's time to act. Ratan Sharda.
You see, that is that if the officers are doing something unlawful, they will face the music.
Very disturbing and very amusing too. Surendra ji, 1 minute. The way these people are defending the street goon style of action of opposition or the government governing party. See, one can behave abominably. One is not in power. With power comes responsibility. You cannot behave this way. Now, if your RTI showed you in 3 years 1 lakh complaints about illegal construction. Shiv Sena has been ruling Bombay Municipal Corporation for 30 years. Imagine millions of cases of illegal construction being complained about and nothing happening. As I said in the previous part, that if you go to any house as per BMC rules, you can find fault with any house. I am born in Mumbai, I can challenge on that. Secondly, as an activist, I had been to jail during emergency. I worked underground for 19 months. I know what is fear. I know what is tension. But I have also gone to jail. But after so many years, for the first time, I feel a chill when I come on TV. I have to think, look at my words, what I'm saying. I do not know when I'll be dragged along by some kind of, some charges against me. I have to think before I write. This is democracy, this is freedom of expression you're talking about.
So, Mr. Chauhan, you don't think it is misogyny? Do you at least accept it is mildly fascist, even if not full-fledged fascism?
No, it is not mildly fascism or no fascism. The municipality officers are acting under the law.
Okay.
They cannot come under the pressure of any political leader.
They went against the High Court order, sir.
Demolition is not possible unless the chief minister.
So they will face the music tomorrow. Tomorrow 3 p.m. the matter is listed. The officer has to file. Uddhav Thackeray doesn't have to file his affidavit, or the Sanjay Raut doesn't have to file. It is the officer concerned.
Okay, let me break the big story which is going to once and for all silence everyone, especially the argument that Mr. Chauhan is making that this was done by the BMC and it was only following the law, no political pressure. Let me tell you what the High Court today, while staying the demolition, has said, Yogita Bhayana, and that's the big story. Let's break it. Where from the order I am quoting, the High Court has said, from the work set out in the notice, it is clear beyond any doubt that the works which are unauthorized have not come up overnight. However, all of a sudden, the corporation appears to have overnight woken up from its slumber, issued notice to the petitioner, that too when she's out of the state, directing her to respond within 24 hours, and not granting her any time. Though the manner in which they have proceeded to commence demolition work of the said premises prima facie does not appear to be bona fide and smacks of malified, Yogita Bhayana. The court is saying it smacks of malified. But Mr. Chauhan will sit here and say, oh, they're only following rules.
No, I don't believe that. I agree with you. It is not justified at all. And what they have done overnight, they should have given her time. It's not. Nobody is justifying the. At least I'm not justifying the act of Shiv Sena. It's too pathetic. I think it's too childish. You know, nobody even does that in their teenage. You know, they're taking revenge like this. Okay, you said this, so I'm gonna do this. I never expected this from a state government who's supposed to be serving. Then we can expect the law and order situation in this particular state which we are talking about. I completely agree. My point is not that. My point is only that she should not bring any communal angle to all the conversations. When I heard her, my all sympathies went off. Of course, I stood with her all the time whenever she was talking about Sushant Singh's justice and everything. But I noticed down the line one thing, that she relates one thing to another, and she wants to be kind of wear that Hindutva wala garb. She is into politics now. It's all about pleasing the current government.
देखिए यही तो अंतर है स्टेट और एक प्राइवेट इंडिविजुअल के बीच में.
एक प्राइवेट इंडिविजुअल चाहे जो भी करे, हम उसकी निंदा कर सकते हैं, हम उसको डांट सकते हैं, लेकिन इस प्रकार
वो प्राइवेट इंडिविजुअल नहीं है, वो Y+ सिक्योरिटी लेके बैठ गई है अभी।
इस वेनम के
अभी
तहत
वो
आप जब
Y+
आप बात
सिक्योरिटी
करते
लेके बैठ गई,
हैं
वो सेलिब्रिटी है, शी इज इन्फ्लुएंसर ऑन ट्विटर, शी इन्फ्लुएंस सो मेनी पीपल, उसके करोड़ों फॉलोअर्स हैं, वो रिस्पांसिबिलिटी लेना चाहिए, वो सेलिब्रिटी अवार्ड विनर है। व्हाट आर यू टॉकिंग, शी इज नॉट अ नॉर्मल पर्सन, प्लीज don't compare her with a normal person. She is not normal person. She is a celebrity with lot of responsibility. Any statement of hers can influence so many people.
Miss Bhayana, with due respect, you are seeking responsibility and accountability from a private citizen because you say that she is an actor and influencer. Yes, by all means she is. But then let's put the same standards of responsibility to someone who's an MP of the Rajya Sabha. At least compared to an MP and chief spokesperson of a ruling party, maybe that responsibility standard should also be applied there. Thank you very much, all gentlemen and Yogita Bhayana, for having joined me. I'm taking a very quick break, but more news coming out of that meeting of the Aghadi government, which is currently underway in Mumbai. This is a fast-developing situation. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back in a minute.